The timelines view, sometimes called the Gantt chart after the inventor, is a powerful project management tool that can assist you in the planning and scheduling of projects, tasks, or events. To start using the timelines view, select it from the drop-down menu above the table. Then we need to configure a few essential attributes. The name attribute represents the name of projects, tasks, or events. Start and end attributes represent the start and end dates. When you set up these three attributes, the items will appear on the timeline. If you have an attribute that represents the progress, set it as the progress attribute. Lumeer will then display the progress as different shades of color on the items. The color attribute allows you to select an attribute with either color or selection type that will distinguish the items by color. You can group the records into categories called swim lanes. When you set the category attribute, Lumeer will then group the items into horizontal swim lanes. You can add another level by simply providing another category attribute. That will create subcategories. You might want to be able to see more details of your items. Just set the desired attribute as the column attribute. They will then be displayed in front of the individual lines. You can even add more than one column. In the upper right corner, you can set the granularity of the view. A wide range is available. You can choose from quarter days to years. You can also move to the past or future events. And go back by clicking on the Scroll to Today button. Manipulating the data in the timeline view is pretty straightforward. The start and end dates can be easily changed by dragging the end of the item. You can reschedule the item by dragging and dropping it into a different time window. And in a similar way, you can also change the progress. You can set dependencies between the items. That will create a hierarchical relationship between them. Click on the circle at the end of the item and then select the dependent record by clicking on it. To remove the dependency, click on the arrow and then the bin icon. A log-dependent task position option will ensure that by moving the main item, the dependent items will move with it. You can disable this behavior by unticking the box. The items can be also moved between the categories by dragging and dropping them there. By clicking on the item, you can open a detailed view of the record. To add a new item, click and drag the mouse. A pop-up will appear where you can enter the values of the new record. As you can see, using the timelines view is a really efficient way of working with project schedules, roadmaps, and many more.